Hey, what's up, guys? It's Durf, and welcome to your daily dose of Durf. You got part 7 of Dominaria, series 2, I guess, of our daily dose of Durf series, booster box opening. So we got 3 more packs here, and before I got into that, though, I wanted to show you what I was talking about yesterday. So here is the Stronghold Confessor, and behind it I have Corona False God. So that's kind of what I was talking about. If you can see her little like headdress thing here in the picture, that's kind of what I was referring to as far as this guy's shadow. But you know, that's what I was talking about, guy or girl or whoever that is. Anyways, but that's what I was talking about. I thought it looked kind of similar, the headdress shadow here compared to Corona the False God. Now, I also want to point out something. Look at the edges of Corona False God. This is from Scourge, but you can tell there. Look at the. I don't know if you guys noticed this on the new set, but the corners are just like they're just barely cut off, just like little tiny bit of trim off there. Maybe the old sets were just a lot more prevalent, but I mean, I looked back at one from like Return to Ravnica or Gate Crash, one of those two, and those look pretty, they look more similar to the Corona. So that was kind of different. I've actually seen a couple of miscuts with some black cards and green cards where they didn't trim the bottom corner of the card, so it was actually miscut. And I got a weird Amonkhet rare where both the top and bottom of the right side were just completely square. I'll have to show you guys that in a future video. So anyways, with that, what do you guys think? Is that a throwback to Corona? I don't know. It's a different artist. So anyways, let's get into these 3 packs here and see what we get. But let me know in the comment section below. Maybe I'm just making stuff up, but I thought it looked similar. All right, so Deep Freeze, Fervent Strike, Sarah Disciple, Arbor Armament, Stronghold Confessor, hey, Blood Tallow Candle, Ancient Animus, Fiery Intervention, Navigator's Compass, Cloud Raider Sphinx. First uncommon is a Nature Spiral. We have a Seal Away, good card, and Oath of Teferi, nice, and Arvad the Cursed. We got a Mountain and a Goblin. All right, pack number 2. Try to go a little quickly in this. Explorer, Lava Runner, Adamant Will, Corrosion Druid, Sparring Construct, Eviscerate, Unwind, Voltaic Servant, Run Amok. All right, then we got our first uncommon is a Goblin War Chief. And we have a Sanctum Spirit. We've got another Forebear's Blade. Okay, already got one of those, thank you. And a Memorial to Genius foil. And a Urgaros, the empty one. Plains and a Saproling. All right, so we got a double. Got a double of Forebear's Blade in this box so far. All right, let's just skip to the uncommons. I know this one's going a little bit long today, so we'll still include those in our random pick of commons, but let's just skip right to the uncommons. Knight of Grace. Hey, there's a Damping Sphere. First one of the box. Hey, Moldratha, got a mythic. Woo! The Gravetide. And Adeliz, Cinderwind. We got a Swamp. And a Cleric. Hey, look at that. Cleric to go with the Cleric up top. Cool. All right, well, let's pick a rare. So we already know what Forebear's Blade does because we looked at that in a previous one. Let's look at Oath of Teferi. So Oath of Teferi, we got a blue, a white, 3 colorless. When Oath of Teferi enters the battlefield, exile another target permanent you control and return it to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. And you may activate the loyalty abilities of planeswalkers you control twice each turn rather than only once. So that one's pretty cool. Then we've got Moldratha, the Gravetide. So for a blue, a green, and a black, and 3 generic, you get a 6/6 legendary creature. And during each of your turns, you may play up to one permanent, not target, so play up to one permanent card of each permanent type from your graveyard. If a card has multiple permanent types, choose one as you play it. So that one's pretty sweet. So let's go with Muldrotha. I usually go with the Mythic if we pull one because they're just, you know, that much more rare. So we'll go with Muldrotha. That's a very cool card. You know, it's probably worth mentioning that you know, you don't target, so you may play up to one permanent card of each permanent type from your graveyard. So doesn't say target, so I guess that would get around the Silent Gravestone card. Adelies, Damping Sphere. Let's go Damping Sphere. Yeah, let's go with that. All right, so Damping Sphere for 2. It's an artifact. If a land is tapped for 2 or more mana, it produces 1 colorless instead of any other type and amount. Each spell a player casts costs 1 more to cast for each other spell that player has cast this turn. So I mean, this just kills any kind of you know, any kind of storm decks just pretty much die to this thing. So all their hopes are dashed upon the Damping Sphere. Damping. It's damping. All right. Let's pick a common. Kaboom! No, we already picked you, Sir Disciple. You can't be it. You can't be it twice, sorry. Let's do that one. Hey, okay, we'll pick Gaia's Protector. So green and 3 colorless. 4/2, Gaia's Protector must be blocked each turn, or must be blocked available. I cannot read this series, guys. I do apologize. So that one's pretty cool. So if you want something that your opponent is, you know, if your opponent has something that, you know, they want to protect, hey, guess what? This one makes it be blocked if you attack with it. So if they have one creature out that they definitely don't want to block with because they want to keep it around, well, that will get around it. So, all right, guys. Well, appreciate you checking out the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel with a friend or two, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.